Warm welcome. You're with the news on India Today. I'm Padmaja Joshi. Our top story remains one rank, one pension and the aftermath of the very unfortunate suicide of Subedar Ramkishan Grewal. Keeping up his offensive against the Prime Minister on the issue, today Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi met army veterans a short while back, again taking on the Modi government, saying that on the promise of OROP, the government has been lying through its teeth, and what has happened is only enhancement of pension and not the full rollout of one rank, one pension.
अंदर 60-70 लोग थे, बहुत एक्सपीरियंस लोग हैं और उन्होंने क्लियर बात बताई है कि जिसको नरेंद्र मोदी जी वन रैंक वन पेंशन कह रहे हैं वो सिर्फ पेंशन एनहांसमेंट है। नरेंद्र मोदी जी, आप झूठ बोलना बंद करिए, वन रैंक वन पेंशन करिए। सरकार से कहना चाहता हूं, जो हमारे जवान हैं, जो हमारे एक्स सर्विसमैन हैं और यहां जो लोग खड़े हुए हैं, इन्होंने अपनी जिंदगी देश के लिए दी है, सालों दिए हैं। आप इनकी इज्जत कीजिए और जो वन रैंक वन पेंशन की डिमांड है उसे सचमुच में पूरा करके दिखाइए। जिस प्रकार से एक शहीद के परिवार के साथ बर्ताव हुआ, जिस प्रकार से मेरे सामने उन्हें घसीटा गया कमरे से बाहर, गलत तरीके से गाली दी गई, उनको पहले उनको पीटा गया, वो बिल्कुल सही नहीं है। सरकार को अपोलोजाइज करना चाहिए, उस परिवार से माफी मांगनी चाहिए और एकदम OROP कर देना चाहिए। धन्यवाद।
My colleague Supriya Bharadwaj is now joining us live. Supriya, over the course of about 48 hours, Rahul Gandhi was detained thrice. Today also he's kept up with the issue. Is there any similar plan today as well of carrying out a march?
Well, Padmaja, first and foremost, there is what we are learning is that Congress has planned a well-thought-of strategy which will continue till the upcoming winter session. They will be coming up with such activities in coming days also, where they are meeting with the ex-servicemen is concerned, or staging protests across the country by the state units of the Congress party is concerned. Today, what we are learning is that after this meeting with the ex-servicemen, now Congress's youth wing, that is Youth Congress, is going to carry out a march all the way from the Raisina Road office of theirs to PMO. But the senior leaders will not be joining, so this is a beginning of the protest which will be seen at the state and the district levels. As far as today's meeting is concerned, Padmaja, I have been joined by a few ex-army officers who were there in the meeting. Colonel Rohit Chaudhary, sir, what actually went in? What did Mr. Gandhi assure you?
Look, we had a very interactive meeting, and we found that Rahul Gandhi ji is well aware of one rank one pension issue, and we brought to his notice and apprised him that there are certain issues which are bugging us. Presently, the one rank one pension which has been announced by the government is not a one rank one pension. It is just a pension enhancement. They have killed the soul of the one rank one pension definition, which was given by the UPA government on 17th February 2014 order, and it was passed by the parliament. And now present government has not given us one rank one pension even after having in power for more than 2.5 years. Now the issues which we have apprised him are about the disability pension, which has been cut to almost half on the next day of the surgical strike made by the country. Next, we have raised the issue of reservist pension. We have raised the issue of widows pension, family pension, and then we have also raised the issues of one rank one pension, whereas we have asked for the equalization. The government has to answer. They have to implement it, and Rahul Gandhi ji has assured us that we will take this fight of the ex-serviceman. He is unconditionally with the ex-serviceman, and he will give all the support from road to the parliament.
Padmaja, I have also been joined by Mr. Dipendra Hooda, Congress's Member of Parliament. Sir, what next? We have been seeing that from last 3 days you have upped the ante against the government on the issue of OROP.
See, The government cannot complain now. Almost 3 years of the government's tenure is gone, more than half of its tenure over. Now government cannot take refuge under any give any excuse. So we will take the fight in the parliament in the winter session. We will need be stand with our ex-servicemen community in whatever way, shape or form they want to take the fight for justice forward. See, the point is, what they are demanding is very simple. They want an implementation of the Koshari Committee definition of one rank, one pension. Koshari Committee, which was set up during the UPA time, it was a non-political committee, set up, headed by a BJP MP, set up by the UPA, and it was meant to provide a way forward without politicizing the issue. That is why members of all political parties, members of parliament of all political parties were included in that Koshari Committee. That definition was implemented, was adopted by the parliament during the UPA time, and a government order was passed. The demand now is that the same order, the same definition of one rank, one pension has to be implemented. What has happened now, the government has partially implemented something which the ex-servicemen refused to call one rank, one pension. They are calling it one-time pension enhancement. But there are a lot of discrepancies which remain. Likewise, in the 7th Pay Commission, the 7th Pay Commission has left the ex-servicemen distraught because their status has been downgraded rather. So these two primary matters need to be resolved by this government immediately, and there is no
So
scope for the
Dipinder
government
Hooda,
to
when
take
was the
any,
Koshari
further
Committee, when was the Koshari Committee submit its recommendations, and when were its findings actually endorsed by the Congress, and why was it that on the eve of elections in February 2014 the Congress woke up to the issue of one rank, one pension after having been in power for 10 years? Please ask Mr. Hooda that.
Well, Mr. Hooda, the one burning question, or we can say the question, a $1 million question, which is being asked by people in the political circle and especially in BJP, is why Congress sat on the Koshari Committee's recommendation for such a long time. Why it was not implemented in the 10 years of Congress rule?
No, see, again, the facts need to come in here. Government did not sit on Koshari Committee's recommendation for 10 years. Koshari Committee was set up by the UPA government in 2011.
Right.
No,
Supriya, I'm sorry. I think Mr. Hooda, just tell him to stay with you for a second, because I also want to get in Nalin Kohli of the BJP. What he is not saying is that yes, the UPA did constitute the Koshari Committee, but it submitted its recommendations in 2012, and for 2 years, what was done on the recommendations? Zilch, even though the committee actually found merit in the issue of one rank, one pension. Nalin Kohli with us on the phone line as well of the BJP, even as Dipinder Hooda and my colleague Supriya continue to be live with us. Nalin Kohli, the Congress says let bygones be bygones. All right. So they're not even accepting that they did not do anything for 10 years, but they're saying it's your time now. You are in government and full rollout is what you promised, and give full rollout now. When is that going to happen?
This is going to take a couple of minutes. One rank, one pension became an issue because in 1973, Indira Gandhi ji removed that. Then Mr. Rajiv Gandhi ji, Narasimha Rao ji, and the glorious tenures of Sonia Gandhi ji and Manmohan Singh ji, they did nothing about it except set up a committee and then sit on the report. Rahul Gandhi ji, as a member of parliament, neither was concerned with it, nor did he make any effort in this direction. In 18 months, it has been implemented. It has been implemented where 20 lakh people or ex-soldiers are going to be the beneficiaries. 19 lakh have been verified and 5,507 crore rupees has been disbursed. So you have a peculiar situation now. The party responsible for creating the problem, for sleeping over the problem, for not doing anything over 42 years, is accusing a party which is under Prime Minister Modi's government, the BJP, which implemented it in 18 months and is saying let bygones be bygones. So
all right, so let's...
I think what argument is this? There has to be some logic or merit. This is pure politics, politics of a very base level, a politics of without responsibility, a politics that does not believe in
I
performance.
give you that. So let's just ignore the Congress for a minute. They are just trying to capitalize on the issue. What would you say to these ex-servicemen who are saying that yes, the Congress betrayed us for 10 years and more, and that's why maybe they voted for the BJP, assuming that you would give them their rights in a set period of time? And maybe the time is now, because it's been 2 years, Nalin Kohli.
I can answer that also, Padmaja. In 18 months it was implemented. It's not 2 years. In 18 months after the government came back, set up the committee, set up the budget, It was provided for. All processes follow. 18 months later, it got implemented. So it took 18 months for the government to finish a issue which has been pending for 42 years. And I find it amazing. Something that for 42 years was festering, lying aside, ignored, created, discarded, gets implemented in 18 months, and the questions are asked of the government that has implemented it. What is the norm? Now let's come to the issue. With regard to this, I can challenge, and this I'm saying it also as an advocate who does defense-related matters for the government in this. With regard to pension, with regard to definition of dual pension, with regard to disability pension, there are litigations that continue. The definitions, there are issues related to the definition.
Okay.
The government in its wisdom, given whatever be the totality of the decisions in it, has arrived at what they call one rank, one pension and gone ahead with it. There are a set of people who feel that this is not what it means. But the set of people who are even agitating, can they say they are speaking for the 19 lakh people who have started receiving the disbursement? So there can always be issues related to definition and what may be the expanded scope of it. It could be an ongoing process. But can the credit be denied of a government that has implemented it, brought the issue back in the terms of implementing it? It may undergo change. It may not undergo change.
Okay.
So I think this is the what needs to be asked of the Congress party is the party which is the cause of the problem. The party.
Okay, let me ask that question to the Congress leaders. Supriya, if Mr. Hooda is still with you, or if some of the ex-servicemen are still with you, don't you think it's a little rich for the Congress, and if you could ask them that, for them to now try and look for loopholes? So if you have a scheme, instead of 100%, it has been implemented, let's say about 80% or 90%. For years, there was zero implementation. How do they expect to be taken seriously on this
Mr. Hooda,
issue?
the question is, Mr. Hooda, the question is that why are you looking for loopholes now when the Congress party sat on the bill for such a long time, and it was in the end only of the UPA 2 that this OROP was cleared? Why now you are looking for these loopholes? Isn't it too late?
See, I'm as you were informing me that Nalin Kohli, who's a very dear friend of mine, and he never misrepresents the fact. I can say that for sure. He's on the other side. So let me give you some facts, Supriya, and please allow me, because last time I wasn't able to give them. See, it was we did not sit on Koshari Committee's definition for 10 years. You have to understand, the Congress government enhanced the pension and gave a big package to the ex-servicemen called Bridging the Gap, which is intended to be the first and most important step towards one rank, one pension. This was done in 2007 and 8. Then in 2009 there was another enhancement. After that, the ex-servicemen protested and said that no, still one rank, one pension has not been fully implemented. Then Koshari Committee was set up in 2011. Koshari Committee gave its recommendations in 2013. And by the way, the reason why the Select Committee of Rajya Sabha was headed by Bhagat Singh Koshari, a BJP member of Parliament, was that Congress never wanted to politicize it, and it had members from all political parties. In 2013, the Koshari Committee definition of one rank, one pension was given to the government. In 2014, the beginning of next year, Parliament adopted the same definition exactly in toto, and government passed an executive order that the same Koshari Committee definition of one rank, one pension would be implemented from 1 April 2014. 3 months later, when the government changed, there was a change in government, the current government decided to sit on it. Perhaps they wanted to delay it so that they can deny the political credit to the Congress party. Perhaps they had some other reasons. The government was starved of money or whatever it was. But they now, you have to understand, and Mr. Kohli needs to understand, needs to answer, that almost 3 years of the current government's life and tenure has passed away, Mr. Nalin Kohli. After more than half of your tenure gone, you cannot take shelter in pointing out certain things in the previous government. You promised to implement it in 100 days. Now the ex-servicemen have been sitting at Jantar Mantar for 508 days continuously. What you have implemented now is given partial implementation of one rank, one pension, which all the ex-servicemen informed us today is actually one-time pension enhancement. It is one rank,
Supriya,
5 pension.
I'll get Nalin Kohli to respond to that.
I'll
get Nalin Kohli to respond to that, but in the meantime, I think we should also ask Mr. Hooda how much money was set aside by the UPA when they even agreed to one rank, one pension in February 2014. What was the budget set aside? Nalin Kohli, would you like to respond to what Mr. Hooda just said?
It's patient.
All right, we're having a slight problem. We're having a slight problem in that phone line with you. Can you hear me, Nalin? All right, Mr. Kohli, if you can hear me, can you please answer those points which have been raised by the Congress, namely that when they had already announced the implementation of one rank, one pension in February 2014, why did you sit on it for so long? Why wasn't the rollout done immediately when you came into government? In the Lok Sabha elections that year, did you do it because you wanted to deny Congress the credit?
Now let's go one by one. Mr. Huda, it's almost over 3 years of our government is over. Actually, 2.5 years will be completed in December. So in this period, just as they are making an assessment in terms of timing, they are making an incorrect assessment in terms of quantum of time.
Okay, Nalin Kohli, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you again because there is a lot of audio glitches in that line we have with you. We'll try and get back in just a bit. I would also like to thank my colleague Supriya Bharadwaj and Dipinder Huda for joining us. There's news is coming in.